Have I taught you how to make a pesto? Well, I just made a batch of pesto and it came out pretty good. I'm cooking tonight. I'm cooking in the evening because it's hot during the day. So I'm making like my stuff at night. And I wanted to share this real quick recipe just in case you've never made pesto. Basically, pesto is made out of basil and then some other type of green. You could use arugula or spinach. This one happens to have spinach in it. And I'm going to mix up another batch and make it with arugula. So I'll show you how to do that. I have my pasta boiling up, and it doesn't take very long to make. This is my small processor. So I'm going to go ahead and put a batch of arugula in there. And just like a handful, well, because this is so small, you can make in big batches. And you really don't need to do a lot of measuring. But it's really easy. It's about the flavor and how much basil you want to put in there. So I have some basil. And I'm just going to put another. So it's basically, if you want to use less basil because, you know, basil can be strong. I try to remove the stems out of it. So, as you see, I soaked it. And then I'm going to go ahead and put some pepitos. Pepitos are pumpkin seeds. And you could use pine nuts. You could use cashews. You could use, I would say, walnuts. You could use pretty much any kind of nut. So, but I like the flavor of the pepitos. If you want it to be softer, then I would go ahead and soak them for a while, like for about at least 20 minutes. And then I take a squeeze of a half a lemon. That's going to give it that nice, delicious acid flavor. It's delicious. It's really tasty. I'm telling you, it's really yummy when you make this pesto by scratch. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of that out. Make sure you don't put any seeds in there. So if the seeds fall in, just go ahead and pull them out. And then I have like a big tablespoon of Parmesan Reggiano. Actually, I'll put a couple tablespoons. Yeah, because I really like that cheese in there. Salt. Oops. Pepper. Put a little bit more salt in there. And then I have some grapeseed oil that I'm using. So, and that's it's packed in. I really enjoyed this grapeseed oil. It's got a nice little flavor in it. And then I'm going to put just a little bit of extra virgin olive oil because I still like that extra virgin olive oil in there. Okay. I think my pasta is done. I'm just going to drain it because I want to make a pesto pasta with that, okay? And then you take your top and you pulse it. And you just pulse it. And make sure it's all gathered together. Go ahead and just scrape the sides with my rubber spatula. Make sure I get all of that in there. You want to taste it? I can taste a lot of the basil because I did put an ample amount of basil. The arugula is faint, but I wanted more of my basil in there because I love the flavor of basil. Now, if you want less basil and more of the arugula, now I mixed it. This is a mixed basil. You could just use the arugula, or you could just use the basil, or you could just use the spinach, and then, or you could just use the basil. Now I just kind of mixed it up, so I have spinach, arugula, and basil in this batch. Yummy. Your lemon really gives it a nice flavor. I think that's done. So you just want to make it until it's a little bit, it's creamy. Scrape it out. I had to show you this recipe. Wasn't too sure if I have it. I have to go back on my videos to see what I have, because I really don't. I need to organize them. Okay, just scrape all that out, and then I'm just going to mix it. So I have spinach, arugula, and basil. And it's yummy. It's really delicious. So there you have your pesto, where you could just add it into your pasta, which is what I'm going to do. Add about a couple tablespoons of that, okay? Okay, about 3. Then I'll have this for a nice side dish, or just to eat it like that. And there you have it. You have your pasta with some fresh pesto, and it's really yummy. It's really delicious. I'm gonna have a bite. And then I'll probably add some fresh tomatoes in there, like my cherry tomatoes. I'll probably add like a few of those in there, and that's gonna really make it delicious. Okay, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.